Tory Lanez though, he got what he got coming to him. This week on HipHopStocks, where we teach you the stock market based on the music we love. Music is up, but this is more of a buy the rumors, sell the news kind of week. Instead of there being a massive amount of great new music to listen to, there are some rumors that it is coming soon, and that is making the NASDAQ bullish. Starting with the return of Simba, Cole, Jermaine. Yes, J. Cole has announced his next album, which will be everywhere on May the 14th. This is a major catalyst for this week's earnings reports. Now, does this mean that we're guaranteed a great album? No. His last bunch of projects were solid concepts, but nothing more. Yet, when you factor in the latest track, Lion King on Ice, I am very optimistic on how this second quarter is shaping up. With a surprise TDE project right around the corner as well. Probably not Kendrick, but I anticipate a very profitable summer. Do not sell in May and go away if you want to dominate this market. Musically, not a lot of positive strides were taken outside of the latest from Yelawolf, Mudmouth. Not the classic Yelawolf that I've been a fan of, but every once in a blue moon this stock spikes. And there are two songs on this project that reached back to previous highs. We talking Trump music returns like highs. A 2-run home run added to the portfolio, and you can check that portfolio out in the link in the description below. I'm the only reviewer in the game that's going to show you exactly what I'm listening to right now. And there's nothing much to report from the underground sector. This is more due to my transition from Ameritrade to Webull. I am still learning how to work this app to find the best way to find the best underground artists, but many of those that I have found so far, they just need to go through the SEC or the Securities Exchange Commission before I begin to promote them on this channel. But be patient. This is how I hit home runs. This is how I discovered Freddie Gibbs 10 years ago, but the Grammys are only now realizing that he exists. You name them, Logic, Tory Lanez, Nick Grant, they all pretty much started here. Welcome to the channel, all new viewers. B1. Baby from Cash Money is up for having an interview discussing music masters. Basically, music masters is the ownership of the actual music. He who has the masters is he who determines if a song could be used in a movie, for a commercial, and is the first person to get paid when the royalty stimulus checks hit. See, Cash Money's business model was one of the best in the pre-digital era. They were able to retain the ownership of hits like Back That Thing Up, to the Carter series, to you name it. Reason being, supply and demand. Cash Money's demand was so high that the SPAC, Universal Records, gave them an 85-15% deal where they were able to keep their masters. As stated in the interview, Baby said, "We generate 20 to 30 million a year off of our masters." We? Who is we? I know we aren't talking to big timers because Manny Fresh is still upset about the location of such funds. Same thing for the Hot Boys. Even Tiger, who came to the label much later, is wondering about these misallocation of resources. But why isn't this crippling news to this stock? All Fortune 500 companies do this. As long as you are willing to sign your life away without even reading the contract, then all of your hard work that should be taking care of you like a 401k will just be a small percentage gain for Amazon. See, not long ago, I sold my position in Cash Money. See, I invested in Cash Money the day that I heard Lil Wayne's The Block Is Hot. I kept that stock all the way up until the Carter 3 and amassed about a 4 million realized gain percentage. Why did I sell my stock? Unethical greed that sabotaged the dynasty, loss of the best producer in the game, and a frustrated superstar was enough for me to know that the crash was coming. And news like this isn't enough for us to buy back into Cash Money. This industry respects money, but more so the work that you put in. If we're going to buy back in, then we're going to need more than Blueface Playboy. How's about we aim for actual talent next time? Bragging about stolen masters just shows that you are washed up. This stock is living off of its past glory instead of helping pave the way for new acts. Do not buy this. DJ Quik is up for burning a death row royalty check. Like I said, all the Fortune 500 companies do this, not excluding the corpse of what was Death Row Records. The legend DJ Quik, who was a pioneer of the G-Funk sound, who angrily listed off projects that I didn't even know that he was part of. Nelly, Hot in Here, Kendrick Lamar, King Kunta, 50 Cent, In the Club. I had no idea, and I actually do read the credits when they come out. But the reason why he's listing off these projects he worked on is because he never received the credit he deserved for working for them. Therefore, the royalty statements he get is in the literal hundreds, while Baby of Cash Money is seeing 20 to 30 million. This is why you do the research. Before you buy into a stock, you must know the fine print of the contract, the history of those that you are dealing with, and a basic understanding of what your own goals are. What sense does it make buying a stock that you know nothing about, hoping that the price just goes up as they do bad business? There isn't as much luck out here as you think. Most people are just more prepared and more knowledgeable. Remember the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Thank you, Keenan Grace. Don't just do music and think the business will take care of itself. People specialize in doing the business. Think of it like this. If you're good at playing Madden, are you going to teach your potential opponents how to play, or will you wash them when there's $1 million on the line? You have been getting washed, but never learning the lessons and passing it down. How are we playing this stock? Until artists get smarter or better representation with unions, artists are going to have to take note from the great Miles Davis. But this story is just one of many that are forgotten in the history. Unless the news catches fire faster than that check, then the cycle is just going to repeat itself. There's always another who will take DJ Quik's place to get that same level of disrespect. This is one of the reasons why I created this channel. We can take control by supporting the underground artists that I showcase here. Link in the description below so we as a whole can go around these labels that ruin every genre they touch. The radio as a commercial tool to music in general. We can follow and support the people that are actually good. And when we do that, things will change. Chris Brown and Tory Lanez are down for announcing their collaborative project, where in most cases people would be rejoicing to hear a man who needs a separate Wikipedia page for his musical accomplishments is teaming up with someone who is still one of the most versatile threats in the game. But that moment is when the hedge funds came out, selling everything in order to tank the market. Thank you, Chris Sane. Why? Because people care more about domestic issues than future music, and so they should. The digital age ensures that there's no privacy, and when you are infamous for something, that can follow you for the rest of your life. Chris Brown is synonymous with musical longevity, only seen in the top 5% of all artists. But somehow past issues that have been forgiven will constantly trend when he has nothing to do with it. Tory Lanez though? He got what he got coming to him. See, Tory Lanez stock has fallen well below a key support line by actions that no man would be able to justify. I don't even think that a not guilty verdict on all counts can save him at this point. It's going to be a difficult decade for traders of this stock. But here lies my core issue with Chris Brown. See, this is an easy project to pass on. Yes, the latest Tory Lanez album was dope, but this project is only made if you want the controversy to sell the records. No way they didn't see this coming, and if your management didn't know, then you hired some morons. But will this controversy be worth the hassle Chris Brown has placed on himself again by associating with Tory Lanez? Maybe. See, Chris Brown, he owns his masters now. Chris Brown isn't as hot as he used to be, but this could lead to enough intrigue to get back some of his past audience and potential new audience, where he fully cashes in on it to the point that he makes Leave Me Alone Forever money, that baby 20 to 30 million money. This is why we are buying the dip. People get scared when the stocks go down, but that just means that you are getting a discount. There is a chance, based on just the talent presented here alone, that the most amazing dual threat rapper-singer album of all time could be made. Keep in mind, this is a risky play. We could just get simplistic, radio-friendly, and lack of depth the album, but scared money don't make no money, so I'm willing to roll the dice just based off the upside.